episode.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Where your pets up, buddy? Old Heads, episode 172, man. Back in the basement. Of course, I'm your co-host, Omar, a.k.a. O'Billy, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. We got a great show today lined up. Of course, we have to talk about the first place Chicago Bears, man. 9-3, man, against the Eagles. And then, of course, man, I'm not really big in like the pettiness, but I guess it's still sports. Kenya Martin, Draymond Green, they've been going at it heavy on the internet, man. And Kenyon had a list. I don't know, man. He put out some valid players saying they were better than Draymond, but then there was some questionable players, Popeye Jones, some other players on there. We're gonna talk about that. And then, of course, man, since the whole Kenyon and Draymond thing going on, we're going to talk about the 10 questions this week is going to be the 10 most underrated NBA power forwards of all time. And we got much, much more to talk about. But before we get into any of that, I'm going to let these brothers introduce themselves. Old Heads, episode 172. Yiddy.
Boy Bills.
It's your boy Hendo G, a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Cutwater Chris.
a.k.a. Cutwater. And if this y'all first time checking us out, we start every episode with Hendo's Hot Take. Hendo, what's the hot take?
The Lions, man. Hey, the Lions can't catch a motherfucking break. If they thought they were riddled with injuries last year, they're also riddled with injuries this year. But not only that, it kind of looks like they're failing themselves in key moments and stuff. You can definitely tell what the lack of Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn is showing up right now. This is calling Dan Campbell to grow gray hair. He has to do a lot of motherfucking work right now to do everything from play calling to have to set up an established attitude in the locker room. It seems like it's straining them out a little bit. Not only that, but they were supposed to have that veteran center and Frank Rodnall came back and he ended up the important center that retired. He was supposed to come back. He ended up failing the physical, so now he can't even play for him. So now they down possibly a center. Then they got Amon Roth, St. Brown. He's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Then I believe they tied in might have went out too, or it might be a little banged up. So it doesn't look like they can catch a break. It kind of looks like they're just kind of not playing good ball. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are on the same page with them right now. So, man, the Lions, man, it's just crazy because last year everything was looking so good. And, you know, what typically happens is when you're a winning team, everybody comes for your staff. And you sure lost two of the best staff members, I think, that control both sides of the ball. You never really filled those positions, but you didn't really fill them. Yeah. You can lose those people,
and
but you have to fill them.
Decent plays and shit. You know, they still look a little tricky sometimes and shit. But the whole thing is, we said this.
But the run game doesn't look creative. None of the passing looks creative. Mm-hmm. Jared Goff can do what Jared Goff do. But the one thing that Ben Johnson does that a lot of people don't give him credit for is he can hide your downfalls. He can hide what you're weak at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was kind of doing for Jared Goff. He hid his weakness. Where Dan Campbell, he's kind of like exposing that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With this banged up line a little bit and not really getting as much production with the run game because let's be honest, last year we were looking at, you know, Gibbs and Montgomery having a great year. Now we're looking at Swift and Mongo having a great fucking year. There's a big turn because now that creative run style is not there, and you can kind of see that's kind of costing Dan and like some of these close situations. You know what I'm saying? They look like they can get to the point, but when they get close, they fuck up.
That shit is hilarious to me. I remember saying specifically before the season started.
You got to feel it,
and
right?
I don't know if I'm right because the way I kind of said it, you know, I can make the argument that I was wrong, but when you're right, you're right. I said Detroit was going to start off looking good because they still going to think that they're Detroit. The team from last year, in the past few years, they're used to winning. When you're used to winning, that become who you are. They sink in your head the same way losing do. So they think they was going to think that they was good. But at the end of the year, I said they're going to taper off because they're going to start realizing they're not as good as they motherfucking once were.
Well, it's not only that. That's 110%. But who picks you back up from feeling like that? Who gets your locker room back in control like this? This is why you're missing a motherfucker like Ben Johnson. Do you see how the locker room responds to him? That's how the offense was responding to Ben Johnson over there. They're not like that no more. They're not crisp like that. They're not snapped. Kind of like how he has the Bears. And I'm not trying to brag on the Bears, but you can see the turnaround, the crispness, and the plays and stuff like that. Creative. The Lions are kind of missing that in big spots.
We are a whole new identity. We're a whole new person. Like, in Detroit is a whole new person. Like, look at us. You remember what our offensive line used to look like? Now look out. These niggas pulling. You got all types of crazy shit going on.
I know what our line looked like, and I know what our quarterback was looking like, too.
Yeah.
Looked like he was getting sacked all the time. Man. That's what it looked like. I'll take what we get now compared to what we had then. We are damn near a game away from doubling our wins from last year.
All three of us are big on coaching, knowing that that's what puts you over the top to win championships and at least games when you start off at rock bottom like we did. So to get that change, I mean, I don't know. I'm ecstatic, man. You know what I'm saying? And no, you know, it's sad for Detroit, but it was kind of predictable. You lose your strategy, it don't matter who. I seen Kobe go from winning 3 rings in a row to looking sad. Shaq left, Phil Jackson left.
Sad,
no, when Phil Jackson left, they was whack, dog. They needed Phil to come back. You may not need a Shaq no more, but you at least needed coaching. Coaching is
locker room is a lot. Locker room. That's why I consider coaching too. Locker room is everything.
Discipline.
I feel like I said though,
team now for the most part.
Dan Campbell just
is a play calling. It's crazy.
But you don't even know who the Lions' defensive coordinator is or their offensive coordinator because Dan Campbell has to take over that shit. Yeah. You know what we're doing. It's easier for Ben Johnson to do what he can do when you have a Dennis Allen on the other side who can just control the defense and run the defense his way. It works with a two-headed lion. You know what I'm saying? Or a two-headed dragon. My bad.
We get real good.
And that is Hendo's hot take. Of course, we're going to talk about the Bears, of course, but before we get into any of that, Black Fact of the Week, man. I had to give some love to, I think one thing a lot of people don't do, especially around the holiday season, man, I think a good activity, especially it's good for kids, you know, if you want to have your cocktail while you're there, some pizza, is bowling. So I actually looked up and I was actually amazed. Did you guys know in 1986, George Branham became the first black person to win the Professional Bowlers Association Championship. He defeated Mark Roth from Detroit in Glendale Heights, Illinois. He had bowled since he was 6 and joined the PBA at 24. Branham won 5 major titles in 17 years as a professional bowler, including the sport's highest honor, the Tournament of Champions. He rolled 23 games with a perfect score of 300 and earned $747,138 in prize money. Shout out, man, to George Branham, man.
Bought a house off that.
Huh?
Bought a house off that.
Man, yeah, that boy cold.
He retired from the game in 2004. He remained one of the world's top contenders and was still the only black bowler to become a PBA champion. Salute, man, to George Branham, man. Hey, I remember my coach. It was a white dude. Still salute, man. He actually just retired, Coach Bob, and he used to tell us every Friday we always want to play basketball because that was we can get free time, right? I went to a private school, or whatever, and Fridays you can go. That was your free time, right? Mm-hmm. So you could pick whatever you want to do. The girls, of course, they would just go sit and talk. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Niggas, we want to hoop.
Right.
And I know my coach, Coach Bob, he told us one time we finna go grab a basketball. He was like, "Why don't some of you guys come out and play volleyball?" He was like, "Huh? Why?" He was like, "Well, it's pretty much the same thing. You're using all the same athleticism, and you'll have a much easier chance of getting a scholarship playing volleyball opposed to playing basketball." You know what I'm saying? Like he was thinking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Long term, right. Like, you know, I get y'all want to hoop, but shit, won't y'all could get a real education, you know what I'm saying, instead of just fucking off every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like putting those skills to use. But just to say that, man, you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, a basketball player, a football player. That's a very, very, you got great players that will never make the NBA. There's so much politics involved and this and that, but expose your kids to different sports, man. You never know what they can be good or what they can be great in. It's
My high school was trash for that. And we had some other things, but like, first of all, we had no football team.
Yeah, my school either.
No football team.
It's crazy.
We played basketball every day at gym for 4 years.
Yeah, y'all had
It was 2 fucking weeks, bro, that we did not play basketball. We played basketball every day. You said like Friday, Monday through Friday for us, bro. We played basketball every day for 4 fucking years. I was so tired of. I'm telling you, man. I'm tired of basketball. I'm tired of this shit. At my school, you could play basketball before school started. Then we played basketball in the gym. Then in the middle of the day, you had a lunch and activity period. Everybody chose fucking basketball. Intramurals after school. Nigga, Sunday night hoops. Nigga, you can hoop in my motherfucking school all the goddamn time. All the time.
That's why y'all had hoopers, though.
Man, fuck that basketball shit.
You know we don't have up north that they have down south? Male volleyball leagues.
Yeah, because honestly,
that is crazy. Because if you're crazy good at basketball,
yep,
you probably will be crazy good at volleyball.
We got tricked into that shit too, and we played it for a week and a half. I got put on a squad with basically a gym with all the niggas that got recruited to the school. It was all freshmen, you know what I mean? But nigga, we were so good at this shit. We won every game for a week and a half. The first time we lost, we quit. Somebody from our motherfucking team ran in the motherfucking back door, grabbed a whole bunch of basketballs, threw them out there, and we all, I promise God on my daughter's life. I promise God on both my daughter's life. I promise to God this shit happened. Me, Mooch, Petey, you know what I'm saying? Dog, we won every game for a week and a half. The game went the second we lost. The second we lost, somebody ran off, came back, threw the motherfucking balls out. We hooped again for another motherfucking couple years in a row. You know what I'm saying? We played football one day. You know what I'm saying? One day in gym. Every other day we played basketball. Every day we played basketball, dog.
That's great. I would love to do that shit, bro.
I hate that shit.
I used to love the hoop. Man,
this is why
that shit's so fun.
I love the game, man, but it ain't nowhere in the world I'm really even interested in playing no more.
Man, that's just
you know what I'm saying? I promise.
And that is Black Factor of the Week, man. Got to move right into sports entertainment news. Man, the Bears, man, huge win against the Eagles. Pretty much dominated physically, which I think a lot of people didn't see that coming. I know I didn't see that coming. I was just looking at PFF. They had the Bears start the season offensive line ranked 15th. Right now they have them ranked 4th. How do y'all feel about? I mean, a lot of people. That was what people were saying. Chicago hadn't played anyone, which is weird because we had one of the toughest schedules, like starting the season. But I guess whatever.
And now they saying the back end of our schedule is like one of the toughest in the league. If we run through these motherfuckers, they gonna fuck around and tell us it was the weak schedule now.
Right.
All right, we'll see.
So, but I mean, how do y'all feel about that game? And as far as, and also, where do you see? I mean, I think I'm not gonna say we made the playoffs, but what do you think our chances of winning the division and playoff hopes are?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. Philadelphia actually ain't a real great team right now either.
Yeah, I agree.
They're struggling.
I agree.
They're reeling.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But the name is what it is right now, and they are the Super Bowl champion. They said to beat a man, you got to beat the man. We beat that man. And our offensive line did a hell of a job because we had 200-yard rushes. And as far as us making the playoff, well, shit, we in pole position, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, we played Green Bay, 2 times within 9 days?
Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay, Niners, Lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like our chances now. At the start of the season, I would have been like, oh, we probably going to lose.
You did say that.
Like 3 of them games type shit. Yeah, because I didn't see. I think I had our cap at like 8 games.
I think
we can win 10
what
and
you
11.
had called, I think what you and he had called were 7 or, I think he said 7 or 8. I think you said 9. And I had said I think I said like either 10 or 11.
Yeah. It went up the ladder. Dog said like 7, 8. I said like 8, 9. I think you said like 9, 10 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that shit. But yeah, same point in time, yeah, man, as far as making the playoff, they're in good position to do that. If not, being the 1 seed from our division, then I think we're at least a wild card. We get in there, and we got a chance to beat some of these damn teams, man.
I agree. I think what we're seeing right now is the Bears are catching a full steam. I think right now we're what I would consider snowballing. You're going down, you're getting better, you're beating teams that you're supposed to beat. We're not sitting out here and getting all these super, huge stats all the time, but we're staying consistent with what we are. We're not really relying. This is the big thing I always explain to people. We're not really relying on one side of the ball. Both sides of the ball are showing up. Not only are we getting takeaways on defense, which is important, but we're also finally putting points up. Not necessarily touchdowns every time, but sometimes we are getting touchdowns. We're getting the tough touchdowns, but we're getting points up. Our kicker is doing well. Everybody's eating. We're running the ground. We're getting 100 yards from 2 different running backs in one game. We're throwing the ball well. The defense, everything is clicking as a unit. And this was the biggest thing that I think people forgot. Everybody was kind of worrying about the offense being productive. And I think in the back of my mind, I was like, shit, if we can get the offense going, the defense could be complemented. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now. As far as the schedule, I think we played a thirsty Viking team. What we maybe seen the best of probably this year, J.J. McCarthy in the game where he kind of stumped out. We lost that game. Then we saw, a Lions team that, wanted some get back from, Ben Johnson or something, leaving him shit. So we lost that game. But man, I really think people, when we talk about some of the teams we play, we're talking about, Max Crosby and then a disruptor, grabbing the whole defense and shit, but he can fuck your offense up by himself. Then we're talking about, a Commanders team who was smoking hot. We got by them, Then we're talking about a Giants team. Granted, we took Dart out, but Dart need to stop doing stupid shit and trying to run all the goddamn time. But let's not forget, the Giants don't have a top 4 fucking defensive line. That defensive line is crazy good right now.
We easily could have won that first game.
Yeah, we could have.
We were winning 55 minutes.
I'm just going off what we're snowballing right now. We have beat some people that.
You can almost
but then again, but sometimes it's not even just a team. It's their offensive and defensive coordinators who are beating. Sometimes these people are like Pittsburgh. We beat them. We beat the shit out of them. Granted, it wasn't Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck. That defense right there was still healthy and ready to fucking go. Just because it wasn't Aaron Rodgers, I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
I feel bad for that guy.
I didn't give a fuck. But
I knew he was about to terrorize him.
But what's going on is we're tuning up at the right system. And right now, what I tell people is what you want to see is your team getting hot in the back end of the fucking system. It's different in the very beginning when your team gets hot and they go on these 5-0, these 6-0 runs, because then they have to close out. And then they get beat like, okay, we're coming in here, we're going to definitely beat these guys. They're 3-6, and they mollywop your ass. Or we're definitely supposed to beat these guys. They're 1-4. Mollywop your ass. Now they 2-4 on your behalf. That's what we're kind of seeing with Buffalo. That's what we're kind of seeing with Kansas City. That's what we're kind of seeing, with a lot of these good teams that should be having better records, but are kind of playing down to their opponents.
Yeah,
and then we're seeing, also don't forget though, we're also just seeing a Cowboy team who had made a couple moves on defense. All of a sudden they turning up now. Now Pickens, Lambs, and everybody's turning up. So they could possibly beat with the Giants being fucked up right now. The Cowboys could, and the way Philly is losing and how their locker is fucked up.
Cowboys are better than the Eagles right now.
But I would say it like this. The Cowboys have their locker room together, not a better team. The Eagles are the better team, but the Eagles are in disarray. Their locker room is fucked up. That's why we beat them. Not because they have the better of the players. Saquon's the better of the player. AJ Brown's the better of the player.
It don't even
Hurts is the better team, but their locker room, they have no chemistry.
Sometimes who can just outscore you?
It's chemistry.
Dallas ain't the best team on the field a lot of times, but they can outscore.
Chemistry, because they have chemistry. Because when their quarterback is clicking with CD Lamb, it's a wrap.
So do you guys win a division?
That's a good one. We'll have to beat Green Bay tomorrow to do that.
Next week.
I don't like throwing whatever in the game. I'm superstitious.
We don't play them tomorrow. We play next week. We have the Friday game.
You said what?
We don't play them tomorrow. We play them next week. We have the Friday.
Oh, okay, right. But yeah, man. I don't want to say it. I just don't want to say it too quick.
Win the division.
I know we in the playoff.
I think we have when you look at the back end of what the Lions schedule looks like, and you look at the back end of what the Packers schedule, I think we have a very good chance of getting there.
We played the Lions once too.
We already played them once.
No, I'm saying we got to play.
We played the Vikings. We split with the Vikings.
That's a win.
We played the Packers. We played the Lions on our very last game. And now that game right there might be the implication of who takes it and who leads the division. Because if the Lions win out, then we have to play them, Or if they already have their seeded, then we get in wild card because we'll take the wild card. We beat all the teams that we normally would have to see in the wild card already. We beat the Giants if they have to do it. We beat the Cowboys if they have to do it. We beat the Eagles. Those would be like the teams creeping up in wild card. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On the other side, and the Commanders. Matter of fact, we beat all the motherfuckers. So if we win out, nigga, we get the wild card automatically.
That's, I love to hear that, man. The Bears might win the division. Who would have thunk it?
Shit, us twice.
How about this? Let's grade every team in the division. Lions, what would you give them so far?
As far as like 1, 2, 3, 4, what place
A, B.
Oh, the Lions?
Yeah.
Overall whole season?
Yeah, as of right now.
Because of expectation.
They're 7-5.
Yeah, because of expectation, man, they had a D plus. Because of expectation. If there was no expectation on them, it'd be like, oh, okay, well, they won some games, maybe it's the C season or whatever. This is a team who've been trying to get to the Super Bowl for the last 2 years. Mm. You know, and they thought for some reason trading their fucking coordinators, they thought for some reason they'd be in better position. I don't know why they
didn't want to pay him. It wasn't that they thought it. They didn't want to pay him.
Pay him.
Money is a thing, my guy.
Exactly.
But
pay them. Fuck them
players.
Because when you got good coaches, you can get any damn player.
Mm-hmm.
You can win a championship with Ime Udoka and Patty Mills, nigga.
Lions, what would you grade them right now?
I'd have to give the Lions a B minus. This is still a team that has pieces, but they're slowly losing pieces right now. They're not totally out of contention. It's still a good team, but they need to get focused back on that run game.
They toast.
I agree. I gave the Lions a B minus when I looked at their schedule.
Yep.
They have beat up on less talented teams, but have lost to equal competition.
Yep.
They don't make the playoffs this year, which makes that a complete failure for a team that was trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Vikings, what would you give them?
It's just such a debacle over there. Their season is a fucking D. It's a D. They thought they were going to be doing better by getting rid of Darnold somehow. This is where you end up. You start your third string quarterback. This is horrible. They're D.
C minus due to injuries and the fact that they fucked up and let Sam Darnold go. C minus, man. I don't know how you fumbled that pack. You could have got that nigga for peanut shells and a bobo.
Dirt.
That's what I'm saying. Vikings, I would have to give them a D right now. Should have never traded Sam Darnold. Feel like the team has a Super Bowl roster, but has no QB to lead the team. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. J.J. McCarthy's only started 6 games.
He's not bad, bro. Stop.
He ain't
not bad. No, he's not healthy. He is not healthy, bro. He's not healthy, bro.
He has such a small sample size. He has not looked good. I figure 6 games is too short, but when you have a team like that has such a good roster, with offense that's ready to go, it just seemed like
O-line ain't the same though.
It just seemed like
that run game ain't the same though. Aaron Jones ain't the same nigga no more. I'm telling you, it's not the same, bro. It's just not the same.
But it's easier to do that when you know JJ can't make the throws.
They always gonna be dangerous with the coaches over there. Yeah, that's a damn problem with them.
Packers, what would you give them right now? And they're 8-3-1.
Yeah, I give the Packers. I give them an A minus.
Okay.
Yeah, they up there. They really upper echelon of this division. Really.
And the Packers.
B plus. They're only beating teams you're supposed to fucking be beating right now. I'm sorry. I was
lost to that Browns loss.
I was
that
slightly impressed by the Lions win, but not the fact that I know that they're in disarray right now. Same thing with like the Eagles. I think there's a handful of teams right now that we're witnessing that are good teams, but they're just in disarray.
I gotta go B plus on them too. I can't give them the A grade. Those 2 losses were horrible. They look suspect.
How they lost though?
Yeah.
It was how they lost.
Yeah, couldn't get no points on the board.
I would give them
tie. I hate ties.
I would give them a B right now. Has looked like Super Bowl champions, then looked like lottery division bound other games. Offense has been the issue and needs to improve, especially the running the ball come December. Can Jordan Love lead a consistent offense without turnovers? But like I said, those 2 losses, it seems the Packers have seemed like for years have played down to their competition. And it seems like when they have played teams that are their equals or better than them on paper, they can never seem to get over the hump. First, well, not first, first they'll be last. Something like that. The Chicago Bears, man. What would y'all rank them right now? They're 9-3.
Honestly, it's back to expectation. They've exceeded my expectation. Mm-hmm. They look better than, I can't say what I expected, and I wanted to see them gradually get better. They have done that, and I was like, damn, the sky's the limit. I don't even know how far we going with this shit, so I'm giving them an A.
Okay. And
I give them an A- right now because I feel like we're finally getting the identity, and this is a big win percentage that we've been doing right now. We're kind of like steamboating. This kind of reminds me a lot of, and I hate to say this, but it kind of reminds me of the Giants with Eli and stuff, when they finally got picking up steam in the very back end and stuff. But like I said, I got to see these last these last 5 games are pretty big. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much of the Niner team is going to be there. The motherfuckers are being decimated by injuries. At that point, Kyle Shanahan might be out there just playing. He might be QBing.
That's why we'll get that.
So
we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat
I feel like that's big.
And I think we'll beat the Packers one out of them 2 times.
And I somewhat win. But this is where I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think we're getting both times. I think we're going to smack Cleveland. I'm just sorry. We should have had both last year, and we were in disarray. We were in disarray, and we lost by. I think we do better.
Cleveland is going to be dangerous for us.
No, they're not.
I think.
No, Miles Garrett is going to be dangerous.
I don't think there's enough.
Miles Garrett is going to be dangerous.
It ain't enough motherfucking tape on that Shador kid yet.
Listen,
I don't trust
Miles Garrett is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, that defense is going to slow us down, and they're going to score in a way that we can't see coming twice.
Do you know why I'm shaking my head like this? Because he's not gonna beat him. Because he's not better than Dart right now, and he's not better than a lot of fucking quarterbacks we beat already.
I just think that's a closer game.
He's not better than McCarthy right now. Mm-hmm. At this point right now, just because that McCarthy and them got the same amount of wins, I think, if not more.
Let me say this. Let me make this bet, this wager. I think we beat Detroit Lions by more points than we beat the Cleveland Browns by.
I say we lose one. I say we lose one game out of our next 5.
So you said B.
Bears.
A-.
A-.
Okay. I got him a B. Too many missed opportunities on offense. Could be the best offense in the league. Defense has overachieved and has won us some games. If team can keep improving, could be Super Bowl threats in a few years. Need more from Caleb and hitting his layups. Far too many missed throws for Caleb. I mean, granted, I understand this is not a finished product, but if he can just simply stay in the pocket a little bit more. I understand we all like to see him get out the pocket. But you win Super Bowls by staying in the pocket.
Smacking him against Philly. Philly ain't no joke, boy.
I think his accuracy, I would love to see his accuracy improve just a tad bit more.
You know why? You know why I think his accuracy struggles?
That'll all come in the offseason.
Because of how hard he throws the ball. That's why I think his accuracy
struggles. I think it's that, and then it's also his footwork.
I think his footwork's amazing. I think as of this year, I think his footwork's amazing. I think it's the philosophy of how he throws the ball. I think that's what fucks it up. Because he puts so much velocity because it throws the receivers off. Sometimes you got to take a little off. That was the one thing that a lot of good quarterbacks were doing because we'll use Tom Brady. He knew when to dot that motherfucker. He knew when to put a little on that motherfucker.
He knew how to lay his throws.
He not like a Brett Favre. Brett Favre, all he knew was 100 miles an hour. He'd bullet that bitch to you. It was 2 feet away from you. Some motherfuckers got to bullet. Sometimes you got to put a finesse on that motherfucker. That's all.
Yeah,
he getting there. He getting there.
Yeah, he definitely not a finished product. So another QB who's also not a finished product, Shador Sanders, won his first start for the Browns. Super happy for that kid, man. But he's receiving some hate for his post-game comments. Is this fair or foul? How do y'all feel about it?
Love the confidence. Me personally, just because of my character, I wouldn't say so much. You know, you're playing a lead dude trying to take your head off. But, because I'm like that, you know, in just regular everyday life anyways. But, I mean, you know, he is what he is, man. If you're going to back it up, you know what I'm saying, then that's even crazier than that. I just wish the kid the best. He looking decent so far. Hopefully the comments don't come back to hurt him. But, yeah, man, same point in time, they numbered a little bit of youth along with, you know what I'm saying, confidence. You know, he's assertive in that way, and he believes in himself and his abilities. And actually, I do too. I've seen him throw too many completions and touchdowns in college to think that he can't throw a few in this league too. So,
Kendall, how you feel about his comments? Getting hate.
I love the confidence. I mean, I think that's something they always do to black quarterbacks, especially young black quarterbacks, when they show the way that they like to show confidence, the way they get excited. They always want to criticize them, but when the white quarterbacks come in there, no problem. When they say the confident shit they say,
they love it when
they don't seem to have that type of problem. When they come in there talk confident, they don't have that type of problem. I think that the league did him a slight by drafting him so fucking low. I think that was a punch in the mouth. And don't be shitty when he finally comes up here and sucker punch your ass back in the fucking mouth because y'all did him bogus. You knew this man had talent. Just because you didn't like his fiery or who his dad was, you slighted him. But he ended up showing that he's probably the better of Joe Flacco, Gabrielle, and whoever the fuck you had over here prior to him. He's better than all of them. He's better. They had 4 or 5, Gabe, whatever the fuck. They had 5 fucking quarterbacks. So he's better. He's better than all of them niggas. He's better than all. Doesn't matter. He should have been over there. He should have never went that low. He should be playing for the Dolphins right now, starting. But anyways, there's no reason y'all did this and expect this man not to say the things. He didn't get the fucking reps with the first team. He got barely any fucking love at all. Nobody wanted to work out with this motherfucker. He was just doing him. So don't get mad when this motherfucker came out here and started throwing dots. Because if you gave him that fucking reps, he would out here be doing even more than this. But you slighted this man. So don't get mad at this man. He gonna be our future. Granted, he ain't finna win shit because it's the Cleveland fucking Browns. And they're just doomed in fucking history to suck forever because the color of their team is brown. They ain't won shit since '68. They trash. It's them, Cardinals, than them. But anyway. Fuck that.
You checkmated that whole conversation.
Fuck them. Them motherfuckers
Because
is
on
weak.
the real, at the end of the day, they love dude in Tampa Bay. What's his dog's name again? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
They love it. They love that shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
They love that confidence, man.
Yeah.
But it's confidence in. Why? Because you said so?
Yep.
You get to define what this person is?
Yep.
Come on, man. We doing a little bit too much here, man. We try to stop psychoanalyzing motherfuckers and just start looking to play on the field. And if he was doing that, this nigga probably would have been starting day one.
He nice, bro. He nice. He was always nice.
Yeah.
The motherfucking league slided him. You know what I'm saying? Now get him some talent around that motherfucker and get him some. Let him go, bro. Let him work his magic. And you might have a fucking chance out there. You might have a fucking chance. But you have to put some people around him. Now you see what he can do. Work with this man. And you might be able to resuscitate where the fuck y'all call a franchise over there. I'm just saying, it looks like y'all struggling right now. It looks like they're struggling because you can only play these defensive pieces so long. You can only play these pieces so long before you don't win something. And then what? Then you got to pay them. And then what? They out there wearing like Kareem Hunt. They out like all these other niggas that you had and shit. Nick Chubb. They out like all these other motherfuckers you had. I can keep going. I don't want to.
That's when you pay a coach.
You can say that, but he was in and out because, man, listen.
In and out. Right coach is.
He just got hurt.
Like I said, they have a lot. They've always had talent, but somehow we manage to not even talk about it because they don't do shit with it. All the time,
motherfuckers. Cleveland too. I'll be a Belichick. Yeah, like come be our defensive coordinator. Their defense is already straight, but I'm saying you get a staff, a coaching staff in there. But you ain't got to worry about just paying all these players. Keep the right players.
Let them go get
other motherfuckers.
Let them go get an Aaron Glenn who might be available. Let them go get him for a defensive coordinator. Then go get you a Josh McDaniels for offensive coordinator who might be available. And see if you could put something to fucking together. Josh McDaniels knows how to work with a guy like that. He'll make that shit sign.
That should be music to the Browns' ears.
But when I'm saying, do you honestly think they're going to do that? No. Fucking no. Fucking no. That's the problem. When you make it make sense, they go the opposite.
Well, we know what's going on.
Man, wish Shador the best, man.
Love Shador, man. Love him.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Love him.
He looked like a rookie. I mean,
he looked like a good player is what he looked like.
He looked like
he's showing promise, man. He's showing promise.
Yeah, he definitely had a few good throws, man. It wasn't definitely the worst performance of all time. I mean, but of course he's not a finished product. But like I say, man, that was 1 year, that was 1 week. And that's actually not what other players say. That's not too uncommon for if you are the number 2 guys not to get those cousins. But wish him the best, man. Hope Shador does well this week, man.
Fuck these guys, man.
Y'all stupid. Moving right along, man.
Murray.
Talking about some basketball now, man.
Murray.
Gonna pivot to some hoops.
I don't know.
Who should Steph sign with? Steph been wearing all these different shoes and this and that. I think he has to wear Under Armour until January, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's done.
Yeah, I think he's already done. He wearing other shoes already.
No, he wear those.
He's
think
done.
No, I'm pretty sure he wear those.
Just to the game.
To the game, but he still has to wear Under Armour shoes
He's
in
done.
the game.
He can wear any other shoe he want right now. He's a total free.
No, but not in the game.
No, he can
Ain't
wear.
he hurt anyway?
No, he can wear whatever games. He can wear whatever shoe. He's not into that contract.
Is he coming back this season? Is that
I think
was
no,
that
but
rules
overall,
I'm not sure if he's playing at all.
Overall, let's be honest. All right, let's just keep it just a buck. Go to fucking Nike because Nike can give you a better looking shoe. All right, Steph has some good selling shoes, but nobody was hooping in the Steph Currys. All right, I'm sorry, the Currys were ugly as shit. The motherfuckers look like old pediatric motherfucking. If you wore them to the gym and I seen you in a pair of them shits, it's gonna show your age. That's what I was gonna do. I'm like, bro, what you is, 43? No, but some shoes is. Get them pediatric hoopers out this motherfucker. Get these motherfucking varsity Harlem Globetrotter shoes out of here, dog. They weren't good looking. At least he can have a dope looking shoe. If Nike don't do anything right, they will get you a dope color shoe and a dope colorway. And they'll flip that bitch a zillion goddamn times. There is not a colorway or shoe that Under Armour or anybody else was putting up at that. You can flip that bitch a zillion times. That shit was gonna look terrible every time, dog. Every goddamn time. Reebok could do something. They'll probably put a comfortable shoe, but ain't nobody gonna buy it. Go with Nike. Get you a basketball shoe.
I think they make the best shoes. I think Nike makes the best basketball shoes.
I flip because Reebok makes some decent ones.
Yeah.
Reebok makes some decent ones.
Yeah.
As far as look, style, and how they
I'm
feel.
talking about performance. I'm talking about like less injuries and shit like that. I don't trust Pumas and I don't trust a lot of these off-brand shit.
You can't go. Only thing with the Reeboks is they was heavy. That was the only thing that was bad with them. It was heavy. But Adidas, you can't trust them. Everybody wore Adidas got injured.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
Everybody.
I really don't.
So Nike really got the best one.
Yeah, I think so. As far as the way it's built, man, they just been
even Kobe went with them. Kobe shoes were straight,
like
hoop wise.
At the beginning, Nike wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I think Converse still
they had to work on
because
shit, man. Come on, let technology come into play.
Basketball shoes, but yeah, once it hit, I mean, Nike just on the road now. And a lot of spots like Puma, they just started making basketball shoes. I don't know if they got the right formula.
You know what Puma was before that? Track and field shoe. They made the lightest. At the time when Puma was coming up, they were a track and field shoe. They made, and a soccer shoe, I believe. They made some.
Nike.
They made one of the lightest shoes.
One basketball shoe, the red Pumas I be wearing, the suede Pumas. What's the name? Frazier.
But mind you, them hoes was light.
For the Knicks.
Mind you, the material and shit like that, them hoes was light. They used to have a track shoe. They used to be like 0.5. You know one of the other lightest shoes ever? D Rose's. Keep going. No, for real, dead ass. D Rose made lower, probably one of the lightest shoes ever. It was comparable to a track shoe.
The Kobe Bryant something, I forget what it was.
Mambos.
No, that's a shoe that nobody ever really paid attention to him wearing. I still got
Adidas joints. Look like spaceships.
No, they Nikes. They Nikes. I forget the Zoom or something. I forget what the.
Yeah,
fuck
there was a lot of Zooms.
I'm not sure what the fuck they call. I gotta like pick them out and shit. But like, light is a bitch. Light is a bitch. Don't even feel like you got none. I wore them all the time. They just didn't feel like you had shit on your feet.
I think I know what you're talking. I know I had some light joints. I think that was the Jason Kids though. They had like the alien.
That was, yeah. That was nice too.
On the side.
I just said, I don't remember J. Kidd.
And the Tim Hardaway was super light too.
How you don't remember J. Kidd shit?
I don't remember none of this shit.
Your ass tweaking.
Oh yeah, I got a pair of these.
Come on, I'm about to say.
I got the Zoom.
Your ass tweaking, dog.
Yeah, y'all probably see me rocking the red and white ones. Yeah, I got the Zooms.
Hear what my man say, you serious?
No. Yeah, but he had another pair, not them. He had one we used to call it Alien. I saw too. But
one pair.
I said the same thing. I think but instead of Nike, I think Jordan would be ideal because Nike can pay. Of course, Jordan's under Nike. Nike can pay athletes the most money. Also, could give them a similar KD deal where KD got 10-year, $300 million, and then eventually end up signing KD to a lifetime deal. I think Steph Curry is the type of guy who you could absolutely market well after basketball. Yeah. And I think him and Jordan would be the perfect combination, especially with Michael Jordan doing golf. And then Steph Curry wants to actually be a professional golfer. after the NBA. I think that can be a phenomenal relationship. Him teaming up with Nike. I was looking at Nike like profit, and I want to say it was I was looking at 2022. They made like 44 billion in like 1 year or something like that. It might even been more than that, bro. It was astronomical. But another thing, if you're an athlete out there, look at Li Ning. That's who actually D Wade teamed up with. It's a Chinese company. I think it's, excuse me, I'm hard. I think it's Chinese, but they were actually fifth in profit. So I think just under like 5 billion or something like that. But they actually making money, man. They doing moves out there. So, but man, I think everybody pretty much in agreement, man. Nike would be the best move for Steph, but we'll see, man. And Hendo was absolutely right. He is a free agent, man. I thought they said something about he can wear something until January, but I just actually looked it up. He's actually wore Nikes in the game, so he can wear what he want, man. I think he's smart. Signed with Jordan, that'll be a phenomenal relationship. Keep it with hoops. I thought about this, and I wanted to get you guys' opinion. I also want y'all opinion, man. Don't be dusty. Hit that like and subscribe button. When did LeBron stop being the best player in the league? Name the year, game, or moment when it happened.
Man, all I remember, matter of fact, it was just after the bubble. But that bubble year, just before the games ended, LeBron went on this trip and he showed niggas that he was still that dude. He came, he beat Giannis all within like 1 week time. He beat and looked good in these games against the guys who I thought were the best guys in the league. So I gotta give him the bubble year. And it means a lot because to start that season off, he started off slow. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? We was watching him, me and my partner, we was watching him. But then we both give him credit. Just before that bubble happened, just before they finished that season, that season cut off, LeBron was actually killing. And then he came back determined as ever to winning that motherfucking bubble. So he won a championship. I got to give it to him. But just after that, when motherfucking Giannis and Joker started getting them MVPs, they deserved them. They deserved those MVPs. They were the best player in the league. So it's at that time for me when Joker won before Giannis. So whenever Joker's first MVP, when he got it, he deserved it.
Okay. And
let me see. The year I felt like, because to me, it's never been on an offensive tip. It's always been defensive with LeBron to me. That's why I kind of felt like he's been not the same. But I would say the year they drafted Bronny. I think it was either, I think that year he drafted Bronny was the same. They drafted Bronny was the same year he broke the scoring title. And when he broke the scoring title, I think that's when LeBron took a foot off the pedal a little bit. I felt like he still hit his numbers, but I think it was during that season. I want to say it was 2020 or 2021. I think that's when it was. I think it was. That's when I think it was. I might be off a year. Whenever they drafted Bronny, it was the year he broke the scoring title. The year they drafted him, I'm pretty sure.
That was year before they drafted Bronny.
No, he broke the scoring title when Bronny there. I'm pretty sure he broke it when Bronny was there.
Nah, Bronny wasn't there yet.
But that's when I think he
said he broke Kareem Abdul's previous regular season scoring record in February 2023.
That was the last time he was the man to me. After that, it's been downhill.
3 years ago.
Right now, when I watch LeBron, to me, he looks like he just hits his average and then he kind of checks in. Now, however, I'll say this. The only reason I say this is because I've never seen LeBron do this with anybody but the Lakers. And I've never seen him do it with the Cavaliers. Hold on. I never seen him do it with the Cavaliers, and I never seen him do it with Miami Heat. This nigga will literally wait till these niggas is losing, and he'll walk the fuck off the court. This nigga he don't even care, nigga. It could be 8 seconds left in the game. This nigga will always start leaving and walk the fuck off, dog. And I've never seen him do this. That is a disengagement. Now, me personally, that's just my feelings. I don't like when your star player does that. I don't give a fuck if it's your old star player, young star player. I don't like that. It looks bad sometimes. And when he started doing that, that's when I know he started kind of giving up on the situation. I've watched LeBron kind of coast through games, we'll call it. Maintain. And then if he doesn't, LeBron will be this type of dude. If he has 8 points going into the fourth quarter, he going to get 20 points by the end of that fourth quarter. He going to get 12 points that quarter, and he going to try to win. But if he look over there, y'all motherfuckers not helping him, that nigga will stop. He will quit. He like, man, this game cooked.
But the older he got, the more of his role he knew. And what's crazy is the less effective he got, the more effective his jump shot got. This motherfucker know how to play basketball. Straight up.
So his IQ is 10 times better though.
Motherfucking basketball.
His IQ is amazing.
Like
at
this
point,
dude
though.
is still fucking effective like this at this day and age is crazy.
That's the one thing I
jump
give
shot is like
LeBron's
the
IQ at
about
this point.
This nigga down there right now, and it's faster.
If you put LeBron's IQ right now into when LeBron, when he was first drafted, that nigga would have been amazing. That nigga would have amazing. That nigga would have had 18 championships.
Yeah, he could have fucking around been better than Mike. And you don't even need as much determination to drive his
Mike. But you can see how mindset is everything.
Yeah, just like the way he plays now, like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? That because his mind state been changed. He been got way more effective in basketball games. Shooting clutch, late free throws, and all that shit got better.
When to go, how to go.
When he was younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like if he had that type of... Because we seen flashes of it. We seen what he did to Boston in the playoffs. We seen him have scored 21 straight points against Detroit Pistons.
25.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but who was he losing to? Spurs. They was a unit. You're not gonna beat them like that. You're not gonna be one motherfucker. They had just got done stopping Kobe. You're not gonna beat them niggas like that. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna beat them. It
wasn't just him, and everybody keeps saying that he has some good players on that team.
Who?
But y'all don't want to hear the names, but go look at the numbers.
No, they weren't good. He was making them serviceable. He was putting up numbers.
Booby Miles is closing motherfuckers out with 30 points in the series ain't serviceable, bro. That's more points than Scottie Pippen. Hey, we give Scottie Pippen all this damn credit. Why can't we get credit to these niggas if we don't like their names?
Because Booby had 30 and Scottie might have had 12 and somebody else might have had 12 and another motherfucker had 12. That shit even out. That was the whole thing. They moved as a unit. You can't just have one motherfucker doing it. When you come off games where you having Shaq and Ball and Kobe and do all this type shit, you can close down on LeBron with nobody to help. And that's what I'm saying. No star talent. Them niggas are serviceable. They're not stars, bro. They're not stars. They're not.
These
niggas are stars.
Not a star.
The niggas that was shutting him down were stars.
30 points. Who the fuck they closed out before they got to that Spurs series? Niggas, I just heard the stats on that shit.
It was the Celtics, wasn't it?
I'm not sure if it was
the Celtics were Detroit.
It wasn't against the Celtics.
They beat the Bulls. They was the first one. They got us about the way.
Scoring, averaging points on the motherfucker. It wasn't like
it
was niggas on that. Somebody on that team was averaging more than Scottie Pippen 15 fucking points a game.
Them niggas weren't doing shit. Nah, they weren't because Scottie was averaging another 2 blocks and a steal on the other end. Though that's the whole point. No, I'm not. Niggas, this is pure facts, nigga.
You bugging out. Somebody was.
When Scottie wasn't doing Horace Grant was stepping up. When he wasn't doing Kukoc was stepping up. When he wasn't doing motherfucking Kerr was stepping up.
So if LeBron James was averaging motherfucking, let's give him 30 points a game, which it wasn't. It was probably 27
points. It was, yeah.
That's what he averaged.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
How the hell, who else making up this slack then? You think everybody is scoring 10 points?
No. They was getting to the line. Virgil, little weak ass, was doing his little fucking thing down low because he was good at this point. What's the other little motherfucker that got the kids with the Kardashians? He was Tristan Thompson. He was doing his little thing. They was closing down. They was getting rebounds.
And it was before Virgil.
The big bald head ass white dude,
Gauskas.
He was decent.
He was a goddamn perennial all-star. Well, I don't know about perennial, but he wasn't all-star.
You going too far. Serviceable, my nigga.
Serviceable. He was an all-star,
Serviceable. No, he was never an all-star. Maybe one time, but I do mean maybe, but serviceable, my nigga. No more, no less. Serviceable. He wasn't good at shit else. He had no go-to shot. He was good at rebounding and giving it back to LeBron, bro. LeBron carried a team, bro.
Dwight Howard, these niggas, man.
Just like
Dwight Howard and Wallace and all
just like Miami Heat with D-Wade before they had Shaq type shit. D-Wade was out there carrying. They got Shaq, they winning. Yeah. Them niggas, you can't. I'm just saying, some niggas is just serviceable niggas, bro. I'm sorry.
Between Ilgauskas,
serviceable,
Booby Miles,
super serviceable.
Because I seen both of these niggas having 25-point games.
Still ain't one shit.
I seen the Williams kid, Mo Williams. Little light
nice.
guard.
Mo was
I seen
nice.
this nigga having 20-point games.
Mo was decent.
He was like a Jason Terry type nigga. You can't tell me
but
these
he was
niggas ain't having no help.
You compared him to another serviceable nigga though. Jason Terry Bird's best years was coming off the bench for the Mavericks. Another serviceable nigga.
That was not off the bench. He was lighting niggas up.
He was coming off the bench, nigga.
He was lighting.
He was
niggas
behind
up.
Jason Kidd. He was on the bench.
They was on the floor at the same time.
Sometimes. I'm not saying it wasn't, but he was coming off the bench,
Rashawn
nigga.
Stevenson was coming off the bench.
No, he was coming off the bench.
Who was they starting two guard then?
They'd mix it up.
Jason Kidd, Jason Terry.
Sometimes. He wasn't their starter. He wasn't always their starter, bro.
Sean Marion.
He was at the 3. They had another dude over there. He wasn't always their starter, bro. They didn't always run that guard because he was too short.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
At the end of the day, he was giving backup minutes to motherfucking Kid. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Who the sitting was a
They had J.J. Barrera. He was over there, too.
He was off the bench.
They had him starting at one time. They had dude coming. I'm telling you, they had a
Somebody was
rotation.
hurt, man. Jason Terry is that nigga. You bugging out?
No, he was coming off the bench and he was that nigga. That's what he was doing.
Terry is that
He was
dude.
coming in off the bench and was that nigga. What I'm saying, his best years was coming off the bench.
He wasn't coming off the bench until
Yes,
after
that was his best years. His best
Terry
years.
has been a monster.
He was a monster. I'm not disputing that.
Monster.
But his best years was coming off the bench for the Mavericks. That was his most profitable year.
I don't know about that. Even if he
He's
was
right.
I'll say even if he was
No,
coming
nigga,
off
I'm
the
trying
bench
to tell you.
though. But how many points did he average against Brian though? Because he averaged more points than LeBron
Off
in
the
the
bench,
fucking
though.
finals.
Deshaun Stevenson started.
Hey, either way it go, who averaged more points? He averaged more points
He
than
was coming
Deshaun
off the bench,
Stevenson
bro.
and LeBron James in the motherfucking finals.
He can average them points.
We
I'm not
talking-
disagreeing that, but I'm telling you, he wasn't a starter. He was coming off the bench.
Okay, so he wasn't
Because he was they was
But what was
arguing
the
about
point,
him and
though?
somebody else for best 6 man
But
of the
what
year
was
that
the
year.
point though? He wasn't just some minor contributor. If
No,
you
no,
in the
I said he had his best
and
years.
You averaging
Coming
more
off the
points than the star of the other team.
A lot of niggas did that. Kobe did that with Eddie Jones. I'm not trying to hear that shit. It's a fact, nigga.
You bugging out.
He didn't.
You bugging out.
Kobe didn't average, and Kobe was coming off the bench.
You changing the argument.
No, I'm not. All of you, what you said was a person can't come off the bench and average more points than a starter. And what I said was that's incorrect because that was going on.
The original topic was that Booby Miles did more for that team than anybody's ever gonna give him credit for. Go look at his stats.
I'm not disputing that, but he's not an all-star.
Okay.
And he wasn't a star.
If Galveston was an all-star, now you saying that don't count.
He was a
No.
two-time actually also.
Well, that year for that team, he wasn't, is what I'm saying. Prior to coming to Cleveland, he was not an all.
Man.
You know, prior to coming, he was, but on that Cleveland team, he wasn't an all-star. That's all that I'm
He
saying.
just was always hurt.
Mo Williams was a monster.
Mo
And
Williams.
that's how we
I'm
got
not
on
saying
Jason
Mo
Terry.
Wilson.
I
I'm
was
just
like,
saying
he's
the
like a
team
Jason
was
Terry
trash,
type.
bro.
Yeah, he was.
The team was weak, bro. I'm sorry, that wasn't a good example. That team specifically was weak. We could argue the Justin Jefferson team or any other team. That team was well put together. When you had all the motherfucking J.R. Smith, that was a good team.
Super team.
That was a
You
great
don't have
team.
To be a super team.
No, that wasn't a super team. That was a team full of. That was like a team put together. That wasn't no super team.
I don't
though.
understand.
That wasn't a
So
super team.
What exactly is the argument?
That was my point. I was saying something about Booby and them motherfucking actually contributing and helping. I forget how the hell we even got on that topic. We may as well move it right along.
And what I'm saying is bumps. Niggas butt cheeks. Bums.
All right, man. Moving right
Bum.
along, man.
Bum.
Draymond versus Kenyon Martin. Was Kenyon list accurate? Also, who is the better player and who would you rather have on your team? If you guys didn't know, Kenyon Martin put out a list. It was your typical power forwards. Giannis, Anthony Davis, Dirk, Barkley, Garnett, Tim Duncan, Rodman, Malone, Webber. Your typical power forwards. And then there was some questionable players on there. Nene, Hilario. Initially it was his name. Popeye Jones.
Ain't no way in hell.
Al Harrington.
No.
David Lee.
No.
Juwan Howard.
No.
Jason Williams.
No.
How do you guys feel about the list?
Them niggas need to stop feuding because this shit don't even make no sense no more. This nigga is over here just putting anybody on the list now. Tony Kukoc, nigga, just anybody's on the goddamn list now. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Was there any player on the list who you might other people might feel is controversial, but you were like, you want to know what? He probably is a better. Because from my understanding, Kmart was just simply saying these guys are better basketball players, not necessarily accolades and this and that. Is there possibly a player that you were like, you want to know what? I would actually say people might not agree, but I would say this player is actually probably is a better player than Draymond Green.
Antoine Jameson.
Okay.
That's one player I can say that about.
Okay. That's big, bro. People forget. He almost got 20,000 points if he don't got 20,000.
Yeah, he played with Brown too.
Yeah, he did play with Brown.
Yeah. The only player I can see on here that's like really shining.
You see what I did there?
Yeah,
I read it. Okay.
I mean, Chris Webber, because he just had a bag, bro. But we're talking about two different aspects of the game. And I keep telling people this. Like, we sit here and we're putting up and we're talking about all these offensive bound ass scoring power forwards are the list of them. All these niggas are offensively just crazy. Put Draymond on the power forward defensive list and see where he ranks on that fucking list. That's where the fuck I want to talk about. We're not talking about all this offensive shit. We're not talking about if Draymond can shoot over this power forward and defend this. No, put on the defense. When Draymond has to defend a motherfucker that's his size or this whatever, can he stopped off from scoring? And there's a lot of motherfuckers on he better than that. He might not be your best offensive option. He's not the guy I want down pulling the threes, pulling the middies, putting the back to the basket, doing all that weak ass shit. That's not the motherfucker I want. If there was somebody coming down that was offensive heavy and they were a large stature of 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", I'm putting Draymond on and I'm pretty sure he finna get in that motherfucker's jersey. That's what the fuck I'm on. This list is ridiculous. Kmart's reaching. He need a motherfucking stop. Y'all got into a few. It is what it is. This nigga put Nay on that. He put Nay on that motherfucker. Like, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Jones?
Bro, Pop, nigga. I damn near want to be like who, but I like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They tripping, man. This is a bullshit ass list. And just stop, man. This nigga, Draymond deserves a little bit more respect than what Kenyon is. Kenyon kicked up some dust. Draymond said some shit back. And now y'all got it. Just did it. You the old school motherfucker, dog. We know what it is, bro. You can score a bucket on Draymond, but Draymond can
Some
D you
people
up.
can't do that, though. Some people can't just let shit go. Some people got to get the last word.
I think for me, I don't think it would be controversial.
I ain't mad at him.
But I would actually say
For clicks.
I would actually say I want to say Antoine Walker, which I do. I don't think that'd be controversial, but I would say Lamar Odom. I think Lamar Odom is absolutely a better player than Draymond Green.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
And like I said, okay, now let me ask you this. All right,
But we're simply talking about just a better player. Yeah.
Player, okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the better defender? Lamar Odom or Draymond Green? If you needed to stop somebody who was in the range of 6'8" to 6'11".
I think that's the thing about it. Draymond Green is all defense, and Lamar Odom is close, though. But Lamar Odom is close to that. Draymond is better than him, but not by far.
Exactly.
And then when you add with everything Lamar can do on offense, then that makes him just a way better basketball player.
Exactly.
But I hear what you're saying, though, because Draymond is the better defender, though, overall.
Yeah, Draymond's a better
and that's what this comes off to me.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when we're talking about
and that's
better people and who can do all this, I think we get that confused.
Who would you say is better, Kmart or Draymond? Who would you rather have on your team?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Scorers are a dime a dozen. I think it's defenders that are harder to find. And I'm taking Draymond.
These are Draymond numbers for his career: 13 years. 4-time All-Star, 4-time NBA champ, actually steal champ, 2-time All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. For his career, 8.7 points, 6.9 rebounds, 5.6 assists. Kenyon Martin, 15 years in the league, 1-time All-Star, All-Rookie, 12.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, 1.9 assists.
You can't put defense with a stat though. And when it comes out
to
it, I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, you can't put defense to a stat. And at the end of the day, like I said, scoring is a dime a dozen. Where I'm saying, I can tell you a fistful of fucking scorers. I can't tell you as many defenders as I can tell you scorers. Solid defender. Draymond is a solid defender. He locks up competition in key moments, and he is definitely a threat on defense. I never once really looked at Kenyon Martin as a defensive threat.
Ooh, what?
Not like that. Not to where it can like shift a playoff game. Not to where it shifts a playoff game like that. No. I'm sorry, I don't. Wow. Not like that. Not in the playoff series.
That's what he do.
That's what he did.
I feel you, But I feel like Draymond Green is a little better at doing that, though. That's all I feel. I feel like Draymond's better at doing that.
I think
So you say Draymond better player?
I'm not saying he's a better defender.
But who would you say is a better player?
I would take Draymond. I'm taking Draymond. I'm sorry.
Draymond?
Yeah. And I'm a huge Kenyon Martin fan. I like Kenyon Martin a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking Kenyon all day.
Okay.
I'm taking Kenyon. I actually think he's a better defender than Draymond. Well, I can't. You know what? No, I can't say that because Draymond can guard the perimeter.
That's why.
Better.
That's why. That's the only reason why I say that.
But just a little bit though, because Kmart can do these things.
He's better than Kmart.
He just can't do it. He ain't do it to the championship level that I've seen Draymond do it at.
Right. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
I think for me, Kmart is the better player. Depends on. To me, it depends on the other players who I want on my team. If it's a team of shooters, where Draymond can utilize his playmaking ability, he is a great asset. But if not on a great shooting team, Kenyon can do everything he does, just bigger, and he's also a better rim protector. So I'm taking Kenyon, who I think could fit on more teams than Draymond. Side note, 85% of everyone talks about Draymond and what really separates him. If you guys want to go look at Kenyon Martin on defense. He was definitely a much better rim protector than Draymond because he's 6'9", 6'10". And he can jump out the gym.
And he blocking shots.
Then also on top of that, when you look at the intimidation factor, check. When you look at as far as being able to change a game with his ability, with his jumping ability, and able to like dunks and being able to throw shit into the 15th row, he can do all of that stuff that Draymond can do. And more, in my opinion. Now, if you want to look on the perimeter, Draymond's probably definitely a better shooter, definitely a better ball handler. But like I said, that doesn't necessarily help unless you're playing with the Splash Brothers.
Yeah.
Draymond Green, what everyone loves is passing as well. What I look at is, side note, 85% of his assists have went to Steph Curry. All time. Of all 5,000 plus of his assists, 85% of them have went to Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So I think if you take him off that Golden State team, there's a good chance we're talking about him being.
Well, see, and you can look at it that way, or you can look at it like it's actually more hard to find this nigga since everybody looking for him, but he can get it to him.
That's true.
He can get it to him.
Because
he be getting it to him in ways other motherfuckers, man, can't get it to him, bro.
And I totally understand.
I've seen it, you know what I'm saying?
But if he doesn't play with Steph Curry, and
he'll be getting.
And when
his passing ability is pretty top tier. Like regardless if it's one player or whatever player, whatever way the player is being ran, he's strong enough and his IQ is fast enough. He can run whatever play, passing wise. When it's time to pass, he can make that decision quick. You put him on the floor with certain people, man. Lonzo Ball,
and that's true. And this is what I'm telling you on this, though, too.
But when you're playing with the greatest shooter in the world, I feel like that makes it that much different.
But it's crazy when the greatest shooter in the world and the second greatest is creeping up there. When you playing up there, both of them are playing, and they missing you, they lose those games. Those are games, we're talking about playoff games where Steph Curry was completely healthy. Klay Thompson was healthy. They was missing Draymond, and they still lost them games. You know why? Because they couldn't defend. That what happens
is Karl Malone only scoring these points because he's getting all these assists from Stockton, or Stockton only motherfucking getting all these assists because he's getting them to Karl Malone.
What I'm saying is, when
like
he's not on the floor,
great player, it really don't take away though, because dude had to make those shots, and this nigga had to make that pass.
No, that's true.
So like, you know what I mean? So to say Draymond was giving it to Steph though, you know, Steph is Steph. But Draymond was Draymond.
If Draymond don't catch suspensions and all types of shit, the motherfuckers got 2 more chips possibly on their belt. Mind you, that shit too. Yeah. Mind you, because it was it was him being gone what cost them on 2 championship runs in my eyes. Them being gone.
I don't remember him being gone for a second.
No, he did because he got suspensions on another one.
I don't remember that.
They don't make but I feel like you can say that the same anything. You can say that if you take Steph off that team, they don't make the playoffs with Draymond.
Well, let's talk about but hold on. But let's be fair. Let's keep in mind there was seasons, all right, multiple, where Seth was injured early and they relied heavily on a Draymond and a Klay Thompson rotation in order to get them by through season games.
When their team was deeper though, and Klay was better.
We can say that, but
because it wasn't like Draymond was stepping up with the points.
No. Yes, he was. He actually was. No. He stepped up.
Jordan Poole.
He did. He had his role. He had his role. He had his role. But
another guy.
There was times where he did have some good games scoring wise. That even surprised me. There were some 30-point nights that he did have. That I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you know. But back in the day.
But you don't expect that. But you don't expect that from a guy who doesn't shoot the three ball that well, though. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just don't expect that from a guy who doesn't shoot the three ball to have that. That's a lot of in the middles, a lot of free throws, a lot of getting motherfuckers out their position. That's all that I'm saying.
Draymond, he's probably a Hall of Fame, but I'm taking.
No, he's for sure a Hall of Famer.
As far as a better
first ballot too.
I'm taking Kenyon Martin, bro. And if Kenyon Martin,
Kenyon's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's not a Hall of Famer,
right?
But no, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I'm taking on the defensive aspect because I think that's going underrated. You cannot put a stat on defense.
I'm taking Kenyon.
Yeah,
he got that defense. He throwing shit.
Yeah,
on the real. I had to see him.
I take a couple blocks. I understand the blocks that you talking about, but he don't allow you to get to there because by the time he bump you out your position, it's gonna be a shitty shot. There's not a stat for me. But there's not a stat for me making you take a shitty shot except for your stat list of you missing your shots.
Marcus Camby, Kenyon Martin is like one of the niggas that like I would just want down there defending some shit, bro. They get rid of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They like. Tyson Chandler on steroids.
And I get it, I'm not disputing that. But Kenyon Martin, Kenyon Martin is a lot. But listen, when I think of Kenyon Martin, I always think of like Sean Marion. They look the same nigga to me. I'm sorry. They look the same fucking nigga to me.
Not even close.
They are some.
That's not even close.
No.
Sean Marion's a small forward.
But it's your thought you say that though, because they almost got the same jump shot.
They the same nigga.
You know how ugly Sean Marion shit is. But Kenyon Martin shit was kind of funny too though.
That's what I always would think. I watch both these niggas. They always like the same nigga to me, bro. They the same nigga to me,
They
bro.
are not though.
They the same nigga.
Kenyon Martin is a defensive specialist.
Kenyon Martin just had a
what I'm saying? In a rim
and a tattoo on his neck. That's the only thing different. He had a twitch and a tattoo on his neck.
Completely different.
Rim protector. Sean Marion's not a rim protector.
Not at all.
They the same.
He ain't known for that at all. That's what Kenyon Martin is known for.
He could block shots. He was very versatile.
And Sean Marion's a very nice guy. Let's just say that.
He got a ring.
And that's cool.
That's what I know he got. He got a ring.
But yeah, he's a very nice guy. Kenyon Martin wasn't known to be a nice guy. Kenyon Martin is like Mad Max or some shit. Yeah. Or motherfucking Steve Wacko Jacko or some shit, nigga. Or Ron Artest or something. Like, he like that.
He like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't
He like Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he ain't like...
But it's crazy they
Sean
out Draymond Green, though. It's just crazy to me. It's just... I don't know what the beef is with that, man. This man's a little bit more successful. Yeah, man. No. That's all I'm saying. It's a weird call-out. It's a weird call-out. You can call out Isaiah Stewart before you call out this man. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Speaking of power forwards, man, with Kenyon Martin and Draymond, we're going to be naming the top 10 most underrated power forwards of all time, man. At number 10, I'm going to kick it off. Buck Williams.
Damn.
Portland Trailblazers, man.
Portland Trailblazers. New Jersey Nets.
And the New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, he was killing before Portland.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Real. He came over there. He was a missing piece. But they never got over the hump.
Nope. Because of MJ.
That's some other shit. You know, a couple other motherfuckers took them out too. The Pistons took them out too.
Who we got? Number 10, Endo.
I'm already going to get this out the way, man. Of course, man. We got to get a Derek Coleman sighted.
Derek Coleman, okay.
Oh, wow.
Derek Coleman sighted, man. Very underrated, man.
Very.
Top 10 favorite players of all time.
Don't know about that, but underrated.
Al Jefferson.
I don't know about that, dog. You tweaking.
Who you say?
Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson.
You tweaking too. Chill.
Stop playing with me, dog.
Wow.
Like,
that's tweaking, man.
Stop playing with me.
In Chicago, you call that a Buford.
Psycho with this shit.
This nigga a Buford. Oh, Buford ass nigga.
Top 10 favorite, bro.
Chill.
I'm sorry, who you got at number 10?
Al Jefferson.
Oh, Big Al. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Definitely underrated.
He was actually Mississippi all-time high school leader in points until Monta Ellis came through and broke the record.
Yeah.
How do I remember
Cool
that? At number 9, man, R.I.P., man, one of my favorite players growing up. I just love his nickname, man. Uncle Cliff Robinson.
Yeah, it was nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's actually. I would have loved to see him in this era, man, because he's really ahead of his time with the way he could play.
Mm-hmm.
Hendo, who you got? Number 9.
Juwan Howard, man.
Yeah, okay.
Man, Juwan was nice,
Chicago
man.
vocational stand up, man.
Yes.
Michigan coach.
I got Antoine Walker at number 9.
Steve Fisher. Ooh, 20.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Antoine gotta make the list. He was actually nice as hell.
Oh my God. I didn't get a chance. We had just missed him. I saw him at the Pro-Am out south. Actually by Indiana.
Pro-Am, that's what that shit was called. I was trying to tell Phil that shit. I don't remember what that shit was called.
Yeah, but I had just missed it, bro. That nigga's Antoine is fucking enormous, bro. Yeah. That nigga's enormous, bro. That nigga was sitting up, bro. That nigga was sitting on the table and he was taller than me. Like this motherfuckers walked in, nigga was just sitting on the table. Motherfuckers asked for autographs, motherfuckers just gave niggas salute. But they had said the night before Allen Iverson was there. And we had missed it. But AI had played, him and E had played. But
you know how they be like sprinkling in some regular niggas in them games?
Yeah.
Dog, my nigga Jamal Turner, man. Shout out to this nigga went to my high school. This nigga was cold as hell. This motherfucker be playing in them games, man. I be describing this one move. I seen him because he transferred. Everybody transferred. They don't like one of his all-boys school. But he came back here after school. Like, school was letting out motherfuckers walking in the gym. He playing somebody one-on-one after he already transferred. He got his back on him. He on the left wing. He got his back on the nigga. That nigga bounced the ball, spun off that nigga to keep him still. He bounced it off the floor. It went off the glass. That nigga motherfucker spun off this nigga to one step and caught that bitch off the glass. Dog, so ugly. This nigga was just doing one dribble shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time on niggas, dog. As a 13-year-old, the nigga was only 6'1".
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. That nigga was booming shit. Yeah, he be in them games all the time.
That's
Jamal Turner.
crazy, bro.
That nigga was a monster.
That's crazy.
And he wasn't even like one of the top niggas. He wasn't even on the varsity team. That's how deep we were.
God damn.
He wasn't even on the. He transferred before he was ever on the varsity team.
That's crazy. Bro, so many stories out there, niggas that was hoopers and probably could have been the next Jordan.
Come on, so.
My nigga Dakari had this one move we could not stop, bro. The nigga would come to the lane, put the ball on his head, nigga. Took 2 steps, roll that bitch every time.
Man, what the fuck?
So, I don't,
man,
bro.
Somebody knocked this shit out of his head,
Bro,
man. What the fuck is going on?
Bro, and you could not stop this shit, bro. I know it sounds crazy, bro. But that nigga, at the cup.
Nigga,
every time, bro. I mean, he was cold too, but that was that nigga move, bro.
Right.
At the cup. Every time, like, nigga, how the fuck is you doing that, bro? Take them long ass steps. That nigga was selling dope. That was my nigga, bro.
Funny
as
fuck.
That's
bro, that nigga came to school, big ass gold chains on, bro. Hendo, who we got? We are number 8, actually. Actually, no, it's on me. We did number 9. Actually, who's your number 9?
I already said my number 9.
Did you?
Myself. No,
I said that's.
I said what I said now.
Okay. And you said, who'd you say?
I said Antoine Walker.
Antoine Walker. Okay, that's right. I was on me then. Number 8, Dan Issel, man. Dan Issel does not get enough love,
about
bro.
Dan Issel.
Dan Issel was
scored a lot of points out there.
Yeah.
On that Denver team, though, they were just throwing them up there, though, man.
Yeah, Horse was doing his thing, bro. Dan Issel, number 8. Hendo, who you got?
Got her angry him out of the way, man. Blake Griffin.
Okay.
I gotta put there, man. Blake's nasty, man. Motherfuckers if he really could have stayed healthy and probably, got a little bit better. He started developing a little bit more jump shot.
On his game. Yeah, he kept working on his
game. It was really just injuries, man.
I always tell people Detroit Pistons version is the best version.
Yeah,
Blake Griffin. He made an all-star team that one year.
And I liked him.
I
liked him when he was more athletic when he was with the Clippers. That first year, Blake Griffin was crazy. Rookie year, Blake Griffin to me was my favorite. That was his highlight.
Rim running,
yeah. But that's when he was putting up shit.
Open floor shit.
Who you got, number 8, Bills?
Number 8, man, I got Horace Grant.
Okay.
Number 8, number 7.
Oh, yeah, that's 7.
No,
it's not 8. That's 8.
Yeah. I said Dan, that's what 8.
Okay.
Number 7, Elton Brand, man. Does not get enough love. To be 16, he was actually a really good shot.
I never really liked dude, but yeah, man, I had to respect.
I have no idea why Chicago traded him. He gave us 20 and 10 his first 2 years.
Because we tried to get something back from him. That's why.
That was crazy.
You couldn't put nothing around him that we was happy with.
I think that's when we ended up becoming a baby bull. So we getting like Tyson Chandler,
and
Eddie Curry.
We did that for picks.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I like Elton Brand. Hendo, who you got? Number 7.
I'm gonna say this just because he had to take a backseat role, man. Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh was a double machine. He took a backseat role.
He's always going to be underrated because people don't realize how good he was
with Toronto.
You know what I'm saying?
But the whole time was some people do not commit to that backseat role. He did, but a lot of people just don't commit to that backseat role. A lot of people can't do that, and for him to be a star player from where he was to sacrifice to that. That's huge. I put him on my list not because he won, just because to make that sacrifice. Because he sacrificed from being the number 1 option to being number 3, number 4 option at times. Because it was LeBron, D Wade, Ray Allen sometimes more to you, and then you, and sometimes you and Ray Allen flipped. So
yeah, just like Rob Borey. I'm on. I got a Zach Randolph.
Difference is Rob Borey.
All right, he says Zach Randolph.
Let it go.
Robert Horry was never doing what Chris Bosh was doing.
I'm bullshitting, man. I'm bullshitting, man. I knew you were going to let it go, so I did. Try to sneak in the next pick on the nigga.
Who you have at number 7?
Zach Randolph.
Oh, Zebo. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Zach always going to make the league.
Yes, sir. Number 6. Gotta show us. Well, I've been a fan since day one when he was at Cali, man. Sharif Abdul-Rahim does not get enough love.
Yeah. Came out in that Kobe class with them.
Yeah. He a dog.
Yeah, he was murdering right out the gate.
Yeah.
It was hard to say his
Vancouver,
name.
Yeah, he was Vancouver. I mean, I'm talking about he came out, he was a one and done in California. Which is crazy. Was it him and Lamar Murray?
Nah, Lamar
Murray was with Jason Kidd.
Yeah, Jason Kidd. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a squad, bro. Hendo, who you got at number 6? Underrated.
At number
Power
6.
Forward, NBA Power Forward.
Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp underrated.
I did because when you think about power forwards nowadays, I think he's a guy that you kind of overskip a little bit. You really don't think about how dominant. I just think he gets overlooked nowadays. Just because of the era where a lot more power forwards shoot more threes, he was kind of ranged to like maybe the mid range a little too much. So his points don't look up there like that. But I'm saying this, he could shoot the three.
Right now I feel like he's overrated.
No, because I feel like he could shoot the three. No, and that's why I think he's underrated. Because I think their potential was there. I think it was there. He just.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to explain, man. But yeah, I think he's probably one of the most underrated, man. Because I just knew he was a champion. Sean Kemp was nasty, bro.
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
He was nasty, bro.
And who you got number 6, Bill?
Shit, I got let me pick. I don't know who to pick from. Shit, I'm gonna go Derek Coleman, man.
DC?
Yes, sir, man. Gotta make the list.
DC? I'm mad at that. Number 5, man. I had to go old school. This guy don't get no credit, bro. George McGinnis.
That's deep.
George McGinnis, man. Go Google, go YouTube George McGinnis. He was a problem, man. Go check him out. George McGinnis. Played for the Pacers. Also was a big time player in the ABA. Him and Dr. J was actually on the same team. That's one of the all-time, I think, 4 combinations. Hendo, who you got number 5?
At number 5 on my list, Josh Smith, man.
Ooh, okay.
I was a huge Josh Smith, man. Even though he was on a good team, I just feel like you couldn't really do shit with him in his prime, man.
Meat on the bone. Left so much meat on the bone. He should have been a perennial all-star year in, year out from a talent standpoint. Now, that's a motherfucker that play defense.
In facts.
Shit, I got Rasheed Wallace, man.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I feel like he definitely overrated.
Okay. I think he's overrated. In my opinion.
Ooh, for real?
Yeah. I think Rasheed, another one of them guys, so much meat on the bone. Rasheed was never a star. I feel like Rasheed should have been
a champion, though.
He's definitely a champion, but he was a piece. Well, I feel like Rasheed Wallace.
That ain't his fault. He was over there in Portland. They was just drafting everybody and motherfucking just acquiring stars. They had so many motherfucking pieces.
It was a log jam,
he every day he playing against Jermaine O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? This is a young Jermaine O'Neal. But like
Gary Trent over there.
You know what I'm saying? Gary Trent, those just guys in his position and shit. But that Scotty and Patterson and Muff Bonzi Wells and Stoudemire and Stevie Smith. You know what I'm saying? They had so many motherfuckers. It was just hard to really, you know what I'm saying, get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
But even still, before that, he was in Washington.
That's true, but he was doing his thing in Washington, though.
Yeah, he was cool, but he wasn't the star. That's what I'm saying. With Rasheed Wallace, there was never a time where Rasheed Wallace was a top 10 player in the league, and he should have been, just from a pure talent perspective.
And I feel like that makes him all underrated because he's highly forgettable.
You think so?
Hell yeah, I don't feel like a lot of people think about Rasheed Wallace. When you think about power forwards, they start talking about Tim Duncan. They start mentioning Dirk Nowitzki.
They don't look at him like that scoring machine. Like what I'm saying is like when you look at a position, there's a two-way angle.
Hell yeah, I love him too
because you had to watch him play.
But
if you didn't watch him play,
motherfuckers ain't thinking about.
He's just not. His numbers ain't gonna reflect nothing that's over the top.
Like so, if you got some young motherfuckers. So you got some young motherfuckers who ain't never seen him play.
You are good. You made some threes.
You don't even. You go back and look at the stats.
At the height of your day, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, and Tayshaun Prince was y'all leading scorers. Ben Wallace and you was complimentary scorers.
I'm saying Robert Horry is a perfect example.
Perfectly complimentary scorer. He was a compliment. He wasn't the first option all time. Second or third.
Exactly.
He's
not a Hall of Fame either. Moving right along, number 4.
Rob Horry is a champion 7 times over.
So is Rasheed, still not a Hall of Famer.
Not
number 4.
Not 7 times over.
I can't count that much. Number 4, Tom Chambers. You talk about somebody who don't get enough props. Tom Chambers.
Yeah.
Phoenix Suns. Hendo, who you got? Number 4.
Number 4, Rashard Lewis, man. Never enough respect, man. Never enough respect for that man.
Him and Ray was a good.
The way he could shoot the ball at that position. This man's a classified power forward. The way he was striking that motherfucker, you don't talk about it enough.
6'10" damage too.
He was striking that bitch.
Orlando.
Yeah, 6'10", yeah. Who you got? Number 4.
Tom fucking Chambers.
Okay.
Tom fucking Chambers.
Yeah. They don't know. Y'all, Tom Chambers is a problem for my
scoring machine.
Yeah.
And he was dunking like a motherfucker.
Man, dunking like a motherfucker. Yeah, he's 6'10". Tom Chambers a problem.
This nigga was 6'10" with hops.
And number 3 does not get enough credit, man. Man, I wish he would have never got hurt. Antonio McDyess.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it was a dog.
Oh my God. McDyess was a problem, bro. If he would have never got hurt, I would have loved to see what his career would be. Classic power forward with like a damn near 40-inch vertical. He could throw your shit, athletic. End up developing a jump shot. Like, man, if he would have never got hurt, I would have loved to see his career was. Great dude, too, and a motor. Hendo, who you got number 3?
Lamar Odom.
The goods, man.
This nigga was by far. If it wasn't for Hollywood, off the court situations and shit, we talking about somebody who could have held the league hostage, man. This man was amazing, bro. The only problem he had was getting drafted by the fucking Clippers and not the Lakers. That's all I'm saying.
No, because he was even balling with the Clippers.
He was. That's the only problem. He should have been a Laker.
He should have stayed with the Clippers.
He should have been a Laker. He would have been nothing with the Clippers. He would never got a ring with the Clippers. He should have stayed a Laker. Lakers was winning. Fuck you mean? Shit. If he would have got drafted, shit.
What number we on?
Number 3.
Number 3, I got Lamar Odom.
Okay, the goods.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I like that.
Got Lamar.
At number 2, most underrated power forward of all time, Larry Johnson. I don't think nobody understands how good young Larry Johnson was. A lot of people think of Larry Johnson, you think of him hitting the 3 and doing all of this. But if you look at young Larry Johnson, I remember him playing Shaq. And they were both back-to-back number 1s. And Larry Johnson's a problem, bro. You talk about could do everything on the basketball court. Wasn't the best defender, but you talk about anything else, he could do everything, bro. Should have been a Hall of Famer, definitely from a talent standpoint. Hendo, who you got number 2?
Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, yeah. Detlef.
Seven-time All-Star, first European player to ever achieve that. NBA Sixth Man of the Year twice in a row. Played for 16 seasons. We don't talk about this man enough, man. He had his only issue was running into teams that were just a little bit better. The Bulls, the Knicks, and they were just on the run. The Magic, when they were on the run with Shaq, that was his only problem. Running teams that were just a little bit fucking better at that time. That was it. A better Piston team. That was it. Because the Pistons was beating the shit out of beating the shit out of Indiana at this time. I'm just saying, like, look who was beating. But you want to talk about somebody who was really helping. We talk about what Reggie Miller did, but we don't talk about deadlift enough. You know what I'm saying? He was helping run that team too. When you think about that, how that successful Indiana team was running, you have to think about him second in command, at least. Shit, because Reggie couldn't do it without him. I don't think Reggie could have did it without him. They had some pieces, but consistent.
Third behind,
but consistent. Consistent. I know Mark came there, but we talking about who was there consistently there, though. Consistent, man. That was up there, man. I just like his consistency. I'm a big Mark Jackson fan.
Shit, at 2, I got 2 motherfuckers. Wayman Tisdale and Danny Manning. I think they played Danny Manning at the center, though. I think Manning was getting the runs at the center. But he really a motherfucker to me if you can put it power forward, especially back in the day. We can have 2 bigs down there because he's a little bit lighter in the ass. But, yeah, man, them 2 motherfuckers, yeah, they was actually all right.
All right.
Yeah, Joe Smith, too.
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, all 3 of them niggas, dog. They wasn't like stars or no shit, but them motherfuckers could play.
Crazy, bro. Danny Manning was absolutely a star.
I know he was in Kansas.
No,
I was so sure about the league and shit.
He was back-to-back All-Star. Danny Manning got hurt. That was the only thing that slowed him down. Because I remember Danny Manning. He was a dog. He gave you he came into the league giving you crazy number. He gave you 17, 7, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block his rookie year. Then his 2 All-Star years, he gave you 22.8. Then the next year, 20.6.
Yeah,
he was an all-around, bro. He played D. He could score. Best year, he was averaged 23.7. But he only played 42 games that year. That's when he got hurt. That was the only thing that slowed Danny Manning down from being a Hall of Famer, though. Because you forget, he was the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, he was.
I remember Danny Manning, bro. He was actually a big fan, bro. He could do everything ahead of his time, actually. And number 1 for me, man, I had to go old school. Does not get enough credit. Bob Pettit. If you guys don't know who that is, Bob Pettit played for the Atlanta Hawks.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna run down some numbers. 11-time All-Star, rebounding champ, 11-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Star MVP, made the 75th team, 2-time MBWA NBA MVP, 2-time scoring champ, NBA champ, Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP. For his career average, 26.4 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, was the first player ever to win the NBA MVP award. And it don't take my word for it, gave Bill Russell absolutely problems. Bill Russell said he couldn't do no with him. I think that's saying a lot of how good Bob Pettit was. Mm-hmm. So I think the most underrated power forward of all time, Bob Pettit, Atlanta Hawks.
That's a fact. People do forget about him.
Who you got, number 1, Hendo?
Shit, probably. Even though he's had a lot of success, I think a lot of people forget how good this man was, man. Kevin McHale.
Yeah, that got me wanting to put him on my list. Because at this point in time, nobody mentioned him. When you go power forwards, you always start with Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And then KG after that.
Yep, KG, Dirk Nowitzki, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley.
But see, you watch Kevin McHale play, though, you see how good he was IQ-wise.
I seen Kevin McHale fucking Charles Barkley up. So I'm just saying, though, on some real shit, though, like, I put Charles Barkley higher on my list, but really, should I? Because if you go and you check out Kevin McHale numbers, he got some records that's crazy, like his shooting percentage and something else. It's like he was holding some crazy record for the league. 40, 90. Yeah, like he was shooting over 50%, like all of these years. Like, it was crazy. I forget what the fuck I heard about this nigga. But yeah, man, Kevin McHale honestly don't get mentioned.
about
so,
shit.
Yeah, so he really should be mentioned. You know what I mean?
Because when you think, whenever you talk about the years he won, you're gonna talk about Bird. You don't talk about nothing. You don't talk about the Big Dog.
You talk about him, but you talk about them as a trio.
Yeah,
exactly.
You talk about them as a big three.
I think
Bird, McHale, Parrish.
I think
Parrish, McHale, Bird.
When we talk about them, even though when young people talk about them, they always think about Bird first. You don't really
think about Bird.
You don't think of how
you just
Kevin
think about Bird.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I think of him as a trio.
12 straight seasons of shooting over 50%. His last year in the league, he shot 45.
That's nuts to me.
I'm trying to tell you.
He'll never get that type of respect no more.
He shot 60% back-to-back years. 86, 87, 87, 88.
Dog, ugly. His percentage was crazy as hell. And what tripped me out, what I always think of when I think Kevin McHale, he show you how to play basketball with the up and under. What he doing, it ain't about you falling for a fake when he do this. What he doing is getting position. So the second he doing this, even if you ain't falling for the fake, if you moving your body, he turning you and putting you on this side of him now so he can go up and you got to go through him. And that's showing you how to play the damn game.
We just don't,
we don't 26 one season.
We don't give him credit.
And he shot, he gave 26 on like 50% shooting or some crazy shit like that too.
No. What did he shoot?
We don't give him the credit for the fundamentals of the game. That's what
60% shooting that year.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
We give a lot of people credit, like Mike for blueprints and shit.
He like the only motherfucker ever to average over like 25 or 26 on like 60% shooting. I think that's the motherfucking record that he held. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard some tripped out shit like, damn, man, that is tripped out. That
was nice, bro.
Yeah,
but we don't.
Man,
we'll never talk about him in them regards like that, though. We'll always put other people above that.
Yeah.
And he got chips, and he a Hall of Famer.
That's why he deserved to be on the motherfucking list, regardless of how famous he really is.
Bills.
Man, I got Chris Webber, man. I got Chris Webber. Chris Webber.
I don't know if he was underrated, man. Chris Webber.
Yeah, for all the reasons that he shouldn't. For all the reasons that he shouldn't be, I get it. That he shouldn't be underrated, but the fact of the matter is, he was so much better than most power forwards could do. If you just think about it, you know what I mean? Like, he's so big to be able to dribble the ball, run, get up the floor. He could dunk real easy. He wasn't the most athletic, but he was so tall and so strong.
I never thought he was like really. I thought everybody always
easy.
thought he was good, especially coming, from college type
He
shit.
catch any pass. The dude can shoot like a motherfucker, and he's a really good passer.
I definitely agree.
I don't know.
He led the Big Ten in 3-point shooting his sophomore year.
Yeah,
that's college. That's what I'm saying. I never thought he was underrated.
Yeah, he was number 1 overall pick.
I never thought he was underrated.
In history, though, he wasn't underrated then. But when you go back and you look at all the power forwards again, who do you mention? You don't bring up Chris Webber's name.
Up there like
that nigga is better talent-wise than some of these guys.
But you know why? Because he falls into the category.
But
I'm trying to tell you,
but listen,
he just can't
because he falls into this category of not winning it all. Dirk would have fell into the same category. Let that motherfucker would have not won a ring. Yeah. You fall into a certain category when you don't win it all. Barkley was happening to win his stats and stuff like that, but he didn't win it all. He's the only one we think of that had great stats to do it. Yeah. These niggas had great stats. If they would have won it, we'd put them up there. That's all they were missing. That's all a nigga like Karl Malone and Lonzo Mourning, all these niggas was missing. Amazing stats, just never won it all. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. Yeah. Same thing with Patrick Ewing.
That's my point.
Why do you think they don't put Patrick? I center. That's a center. It's a center. My bad.
That's my point.
But that's it though.
That's my point. Shit, we forget about them niggas.
Yeah, because they didn't win it all. They didn't win it all.
Niggas forget.
He got one with the Lakers or Miami. Miami when they had D Wade, Shaq, and all that. Yeah. That was the year, but come on, man. Like, we know what that is, bro.
Yeah, man, shit.
We seen a nigga at the height of his career, and now we see you at the back end, from telling.
Yeah, Chris Webber don't get mentioned as one of the all-time greats.
But he's a Hall of Famer.
When really, I think he actually...
But he's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the Hall of Famers that got it, but didn't win it all, though. He's up there with the Barkley Act.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
I'm pretty sure C. Webb is a Hall of Famer on the way to being there.
He should be for that
He will
shit
be.
Michigan.
His whole career? Yeah, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he went in there. I thought I saw him going in there.
Yeah, 5-time All-Star.
2017 or...
Yeah.
What else?
Facts.
20 and 10, 4 down for his career.
I'm trying to tell you, the dude was a motherfucking monster, but nobody's gonna ever mention him.
Not like that.
20 and what? Because I'm pretty sure that's probably more than KG for a career. I'm pretty sure that's probably more than...
Not consistently. No.
20.7, 9.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists.
That gotta be more than KG. KG is probably like an 18 again.
KG, yeah, he was more 18.
18.
His big one's like 22, 25, somewhere in there was like
his I think he finished his career in Brooklyn. His average went way down.
Yeah, I mean...
That's why Mike only averaged 30 for his career.
17.
Because of that Washington shit.
17.
Mike would have averaged 31, 32 points a game for his career if he didn't go play in Washington.
Well, shit, Mike would have averaged that if he wouldn't have left to go play baseball. Let's keep it a buck. This nigga, only nigga I know, quit the game twice and come back.
At the lower end of your career,
who
at the
you
back
know
end,
retires
you
twice?
finna average less points is my point.
Absolutely.
Who retires twice?
And he retired 3 times.
Yeah, he got 3.
Who the fuck does that?
Dope. But Bills, it's that time, man.
AB.
Please tell these people what's happening.
Trade yourself.
Stupid as hell.
Look at this.
Man, trade yourself. This is how we end every episode,
shit,
man.
yo.
We normally try to keep it with sports figures, Brett Favre, the welfare queen, or Mike Malone, former Denver Nuggets head coach. But this week, Bills, who need to trade themselves?
Oh, throw that shit in.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. The Minnesota Vikings, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Y'all starting your third string quarterback now. This look crazy. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't never get rid of Darnold for this shit. Y'all wasn't never winning all them games last year to being the worst team. Y'all went from first to worst in 1 year in the division. That don't make no sense, man. Pack y'all up. You know what I mean?
Who need to trade themselves this week?
Once again, this weak body ass nigga Ray J, man. This nigga's trash as hell.
Bro.
Can't trash this nigga,
dog.
man. Ray J, man.
You ain't heard?
Coming off reports, man.
He's tripping,
Law
dog.
informants had resource said tell TMZ that Ray J had been arrested and in custody, or was in the custody of the LA jail area, allegedly pulled a gun on Princess Love, threatened to kill a man during an unhinged video live stream, which was all caught on video. It happened early Thursday morning. Ray J was ranting about having the worst Thanksgiving ever, claiming someone was trying to take his kids and threaten them. The situation escalated. He appeared to grab a loaded handgun, said it was loaded, warned that anybody came near the door, he'd blow that shit away. Ray J is always tripping. This motherfucker he is the most unhinged, non-celebrity motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. This nigga's the most emotional nigga I've ever seen. I can't stand this nigga. I'm going on record saying if I was to see this nigga in the alley by himself, I'd try to fight this nigga just for no reason. I just don't like this nigga, man.
Damn.
This nigga's weak, bro. This nigga, his best song, One Wish, y'all don't even know the name of the album. More known for a sex tape more than anything else, and that was because of the bitch more than him. He made one good deal in his life, that was with them weak ass earbuds. Alright? Otherwise, this nigga piggybacks off his sister's credibility. He don't need to argue with nobody. He's not a good singer. This nigga smokes squares. He's unhinged. Come on, man. This nigga's weak. He's just weak as hell, dog. I can't stand this nigga, man. Niggas just go away. Go away. Go away, man. Go away, man. I can't stand this nigga, man. Ray J, trade yourself, man. You just need to get up out of here, dog. Man, you should just blew it all away, man. Let that motherfucker ride one time and just see what happened, man. I gotta see where you lie with shit. I don't think that nigga's serious, bro. I've seen this nigga in so many questionable scenarios, bro. He one of them niggas. He one of them niggas. If he had a loaded gun, you just grab it, like, man, pull it. He's like, nah, you just take the gun from him or something. I'm convinced, nigga. He can have one in the chamber. You can just grab that motherfucker and like, give me this. Right? Nah, you ain't. This ain't you, dog. This ain't you. What was Suge think? Looking at that. What was the money team think? They want to do this. What would Brandy think? What would Brandy think?
Oh, shit.
I heard she missing her brother. He getting done up in the showers, the Pelican. Because you know you ain't finna fight none of them niggas off, nigga. The weakest nigga gonna take your little change. I'm just gonna say that, dog. You not gonna fare well in jail. I know that, nigga. You gonna be here something. And you gonna be squealing. They want to put that nigga in a single cell unit, dog, with another female.
He did this on camera.
Bro, they got all that shit on live stream, man. This nigga, what's going to end up happening? This nigga gonna be pleading to a lesser case. He gonna end up taking a little smack on the hand, be on house arrest. Cause I'm telling you, certain motherfuckers do not fare well in jail. Ray J would be the type of guy who would think he'd fare well in jail, but that's not gonna go the way he think it's gonna go in that motherfucker. Some niggas gonna beat the shit out of that nigga and shit. He will never be eaten. He have to be in a single cell. He'd have to be in a secluded, separately, celebrity cell or some shit like that with the rest of the females and shit in the block. Something, but it's not gonna fare well in that motherfucker. I'm telling you, dead ass serious, bro. He will get beat up, nigga. They'll beat him up and they be bumping up, living up in my room. Thinking about being like you.
He was the bees, bro.
Yeah,
He gonna be straight.
They gonna get his beat beat.
He actually be straight.
He gonna get his beat beat.
Man, that's wild.
He gonna be in there singing for real.
Get yourself together, man.
He gonna have one wish.
That ain't
be
cool,
him.
bro. Not at all.
Big bees.
Who need to trade themselves this week for me? Jake Ferguson, man. For having no home training and grabbing that turkey the way he did.
Yeah,
and
he did
then
grab
for
that
the
bitch
lineman actually eating it. You're not finna do that, put that in my face, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, fam?
I'm living life, blood.
What are you doing?
You living life, dog.
I know it's a look here and this, but hey, I didn't appreciate that, bro. I like the good turkey, bro. And he just shoved this old. Come on, bro. What you doing, dog?
Keep it in the sauce, dog.
Yeah, what you doing,
Oh,
dog?
man, we out here, man.
Whatever.
It's turkey
But
ain't for everybody.
anyway,
It's
man.
turducken.
Ducking. I seen John Madden, you know what I'm saying, slicing the
On my
turducken
soul.
with his hand.
Yeah.
This is the chicken. This is the
That was so gross, bro.
With his hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. Sometimes when we watching these games, when they talking about when they cooking the food, we don't need the camera on everything, man. They cut to the camera in that Philly, then that nigga was in there eating shit with his hand. He was in here covering up shit with his hand. They called him in the We don't need to see everything, man. We get too free with these damn cameras, man. Let them cooks be cooks, nigga. They got the nigga, they don't know. That could have cost the nigga a job, bro.
Not everything.
That nigga was in there eating. He put together 200 plates.
Speaking about eating, man, let's give a shout out to Press Break. If you're over on Rose and Monitor here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, check out Fred, man. I personally like the airball.
You looking for Fred?
Definitely, man. If you look for good Chicago food, Press Break over on Rose and Monitor. And then, of course, man, Christmas right around the corner, man. Check out our brother JV, The Closet, on 5th and King. He sells retro sneakers, man. Check them out. All different sizes, all different flavors, man. Christmas right around the corner. As well, if you're on South Side, Jackson Plaza, a breath of fresh, man. Our brother Focus does as well. He also does shoe restoration. I understand times gonna be a little hard. You might not be able to necessarily get you some new kicks, but you get them new ones, them old ones that you got looking brand new. Or if you do want to buy some new kicks, some retros, clothing, he got all of that as well. Check him out, Jackson Plaza, the breath of fresh. And then of course, man, if you're in the Winona area, you're looking for a good artist, maybe some t-shirts, something like that for maybe Christmas party or a family gathering, check out our brother Captain Kush in the Winona area, man. A phenomenal artist, aka Marcus Webb. You can check him out on Facebook. And then of course, man, at Rochester, we got some good food spots up there. What's a few of them, man, though?
Man, tens of you go in there for the Philly cheesesteaks. If you're looking for more of the food truck, man, go to Win City, W-I-N City, Win City.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Holidays right around the corner, man. Hope y'all had a blessed holiday, man. I know I had a great Thanksgiving, man. Gonna be back next week, man. Episode 173, man. Talk about the Bears, of course. And then, of course, we have to talk about, we didn't get a chance this week, but we got to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Are they finally done for as far as this version of Patrick Mahomes?
They out, man.
Hey, we'll see, man. We will see. And then, of
It's not
course,
even
man,
just this year.
we also, it's been a few weeks. We have not talked about Chicago Bulls. They started out hot. Are they starting to come back down to earth? We're going to be talking about that as much more, man. Snowstorms out there. Everybody be safe, man. As always, Old Heads episode 172. Co-host Omar, a.k.a. Millie, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. Mr. Rello. If you know, you know, man. 172 is a wrap.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, y'all got bills.
Yes, sir. Don't we all?
It's your man, Hendo G, a.k.a. French Loaf, a.k.a. Cut Water Crisp, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Shout out to all my niggas on Xbox Live. We are chilling, man. Shout out to my nigga Pookie Stone, man. Always watching the episode, holding us down, man.
Absolutely, man.
Hey, we
Shout out to
appreciate
Pookie.
that shit, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I be seeing your ass, boy. You catching me. Hey, man, shout out to everybody local and shit. Been fucking with me and shit. I bump into a lot of niggas at the bars. Talk about sports all day long, man. I appreciate the love, man.
Yes, sir.
You need.
Shit, we got the music, nigga.
Do we got the music?
I don't
Where
know,
the
do
music
we?
at?
I don't know. Where the music at?
You know what we here from? The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, we coming from Palm Space to the team at the Barclays. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, from Will scoring 100 to job being wanted. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, let's go.